After seeing Kanye go from what appeared to be the most famous Christian conversion of our generation to the complete opposite earlier this week when he reported that he was going to launch his own corn site, people thought that it couldn't possibly get any worse. But unfortunately, they were wrong. Ever since he released his latest album, he's been open about his problems that he has with Christianity.
You know, I have my issues with Jesus. There's a lot of stuff I went through that I prayed and I didn't see Jesus show up. You know, it's another thing I don't like in Christianity, the fear of God.
And it seems like his issues go far beyond his issues that he has with Christianity. Since then, he's been doing things like taking phones from journalists.
Hold on, yeah. She's tipsy, she's gonna make a big deal.
And he's also being investigated for punching a restaurant owner for allegedly grabbing or pushing his wife, even though bystanders said that it was clearly an innocent interaction. And to make matters worse, the guy has a twin, and apparently Kanye punched the wrong twin. So now he's being investigated for battery. But right before this incident, people thought that Kanye was trolling when he said this.
How did you not so-called disappear? Like, cause that's a hell of a fight.
Cause I'm God. And anyone that disagree, I'm the God of me, and you can't tell me who I am. I can't tell y'all. I could tell y'all. It's y'all job to listen. I'm the God of me.
But unfortunately, he wasn't trolling. In a recent interview, he doubled down on this claim, and he seems to actually believe it.
You know, we not the slaves. We are the kingdom, and I'm the head of the kingdom. I am God. No one can suggest shit to me. Period.
Wow.
You can't tell my daughter to say shit to me about Jesus. I'm gonna just tell you some real simple. God runs the world. I am God. I run the world. And make that very clear.
All right, man. We moving on. The next hottest topic.
So this host is clearly uncomfortable at this point, and so he's trying to change the subject, but Kanye won't let him.
Is one of, somebody that you call.
Why that be so funny to you? It's like, I know it'd be like make you feel uncomfortable, right? It's like when they came in and just like they put the gun on the table and then start laughing. They know the gun's on the table. It's really there. Type. You know what I'm saying? This is really God.
All right, now first off, this is silly. Kanye believes that he's God since he has success and a lot of money and that no one can tell him anything. But this is coming from a man that can't even get custody of his own kids. So clearly people can tell him things and he has no choice but to obey. And obviously he can't control whether he lives or dies, and all of that money can't buy him a single breath of life after death. The only reason that he's breathing today is because the actual God is allowing him to. So honestly, at this point, I honestly feel bad for Kanye because he has no idea what he's doing or what he's saying. I don't know what's going on with him and how much of this is mental health related, but what I do know is that he feels like he's been hurt by Christians, and a lot of his antics appear to be some sort of retaliation in some way. Even when he released his first video since his Jesus is King era, he included all kinds of demonic imagery seemingly as a way to upset Christians. So I don't know what's going on with them, but what I do know is that I'm no more deserving of salvation than Kanye, and the only reason that I'm saved is because I accepted the undeserved gift of grace that God offers everyone, including Kanye. So this makes me see Kanye differently, because despite how offensive Kanye might be trying to be towards Christians, we can choose to offer him the undeserved grace that we received, not because he deserves it, but because we know what it's like to get what we don't deserve either. Now, of course, this doesn't mean that we should turn a blind eye to the things that people do wrong towards us and our Lord, but it does mean that our hearts should be geared towards wanting the best for them, especially our enemies, and not looking at them with self-righteousness, since we're no more qualified for heaven than they are. Sometimes the best thing that we can do for those like Kanye is to extend grace to them as a way to soften their hearts. Now, of course, this isn't always true, but it often is, especially when people are hurt by the church. And more than anyone, Christians should know that we have enough grace to give, since we have an unlimited connection to the source of grace. So I pray nothing but the best for Kanye, and that he finds true freedom in the real God. And in order to understand exactly what that means, go ahead and check out this interview I did with Jeffrey Dahmer's former pastor, where we talk about Jeffrey Dahmer, who, like Kanye, also believed that he was God, and how his encounters with Christianity changed him before his death. All right, see you guys over there.